new spot, came in kind of blind. Had a cousin of mine telling me he's hearing something back in here, so I was gonna give it a try. I'm not hearing them right here off the roost. I heard some way to the north, but that doesn't mean they're not coming over here. Looks like we got freshly planted corn, which is good. So, kind of risky, but I'm gonna go ahead. I don't necessarily love this setup. Like I said, I did it in the dark. I didn't want to get in too far, but there's some cottonwoods in here, and I wanted to make sure they weren't in, so pretty confident now. We're late enough in the morning. I'm going to slip up to the end where I can get a little better visibility on these decoys and try to find a better setup. This isn't bad if I have to slip back, but we'll try to be a little aggressive. We got some good cover now. Well, I got moved, set up in the corner that I really wanted to get to, and it's pretty windy out of the south, so it's going to be tough to hear them. The birds that I was hearing were way to the north. So, got some cottonwoods in here that the leaves are all on pretty heavy now, so it's kind of nice actually, because you get surprised and you got to be on your toes. So you're gonna have to try to be a little bit more patient than normal. I like to be able to hear them because I stay pretty aggressive and try to run and gun. But this spot's kind of some new birds. They haven't really hurt me, so hopefully at least dupe them once. We'll see. All right, that sun's just now starting to kind of get close to the horizon, and it's been quiet other than the leaves rustling. So. I just called kind of back behind me and I heard a gobble way off, so I don't know if I'm pretty sure he's responding to me, but we'll see if he goes the distance. Hard to tell how far, but with that wind out of the south like it is, I think he was a pretty good distance, so I'm going to go ahead and stick it out here for a while just because of that wind, but that was sounding real promising, but you never know. Well, it may cost me some birds, but I'm going to try to stay aggressive. I haven't heard a gobbler for a while. It's about 7:30. Just got enough other places to go try out. I might try to kind of slip along some of these little edges and see if we can. It's so windy. Maybe I'm just far enough out that they can't hear me or I can't hear them. So I might slip along these edges now that it's green enough on my way out. See if I can spot one. There was one gobbling way off to the west, but I think he's got a hen or something. He hadn't moved really. He's way out there. Alright, I've made my way quite a ways over to the west where I was hearing one of those toms way off this morning. I'm on my way up and I did see a head across the horizon. It may have been him, I don't know, but I sat back and actually was on the other side of this thicket and a hen came across while I kept hearing a gobble down here. So looks like there's a hen in the shade down here. He's got to be down there somewhere. My wind's blowing right there, so I'll put the deeks right out of here. Hoping I can bring him right up over this rise here. I got tucked into this mulberry right here. I think it'll be perfect. are right here. Holy cow. Oh my gosh. That was awesome. These birds are still right here. Unreal. I was seriously on my way out of here. I'd heard gobble way off to the west this morning. But man, I really didn't have anything. There was one really faint one to the north. And it just seemed like over a mile away. And this one I felt like I worked in a little bit closer. But I was actually working the edge of this, getting ready to leave. And I just wanted to come over these risers, a couple terraces. I saw a couple heads. One of them looked like a hen out front, but I wasn't sure if I spooked something. So I got on the other side of this little thicket here and set up real quick and had a hen come across. And I was like, well, not hearing anything. Thought I heard a gobble way off again. So I was like, I'm just going to keep going up and over this rise. And I was patient. And I saw a hen in this corner. I was like, I know I heard a gobble over there. And so waited around, and she kind of started working my way and got tucked into this little mulberry here. But I put the decoys really close. I mean, look at this. Let's go ahead and check it out. These deeks are literally maybe 7 or 8 yards from where I set up. You can see he got fogged. I knew I was going to have to wait for them to get in there like that to get drawn. Because look at this. I broke some of that short brush, and then as they were beating them up, I had that hen in here close to it, so I knew she was going to get nervous. Sorry about the wind here, dang it. Anyway, that was awesome. I got the one shot off, and I knew I hit him. I was trying to go up higher towards the head. I mean, these birds are tough, and I'm pretty much sold on either head or high neck, kind of upper back area. And I had that straight away, so I knew I'd kind of catch all of it. But gosh, I'm hoping he's down here in this thicket. These other ones kind of worked off, and I didn't see that fourth one. I saw that other bird. He kind of was submissive out there, and he hung out. So once he started kind of working off, I knew those other 3 were coming, and they put on a show. That was awesome. I'm pretty sure he's got to be down right there because I saw those other ones, and he wasn't with them. There it is. Oh yeah. Got some good blood. Yeah, I was getting a little nervous. I was coming down, getting to these last little thickets. He went about 50 yards is all, though. You always get nervous with bows. They see it, man. They always go in these thickest spots here. Yes. Let me climb in there and I'll drag him out. He's a big Tom. Huge hooks. Big old spurs on him. I'm going to try to get him somewhere out of this wind a little bit here. Alright. What a morning. Hopefully that's a little better on the wind. Got down here in the bottom, kind of where I started actually. Wasn't 100% sure where they're going to be roosting. There's some big cottonwoods here. I kind of had thoughts of them roosting in. My cousin was letting me know he's been hearing them back here, so really got to thank him for giving me the opportunity to come and try them, and it really worked out. I was kind of nervous because it got light and wasn't hearing much for gobbling. I heard one set way to the north. I could barely hear him, and then I didn't hear these over to the west until extremely late. So I had a little bit of east wind, and so I was calling that way, and I think they worked closer. Ended up being a few hens, but what a hunt. That was pretty neat, getting him in there on the decoy like that. Jake, he got thumped a little bit, but that was pretty neat. You really got to kind of read their body language and play it smart when you're self-videoing like that without a blind. Late season like this, we're just getting greened up enough. It worked out great. And, I couldn't be happier. This is a huge tom. I wasn't going to be picky. They were all. I knew they were all 3 mature when they were coming up there. And this one's got some big hooks on him and big thick beard. I'll show you that. But gonna be some good table fare and nothing better than some wild turkey. But what a good season. Had some real close calls here last couple weeks, and it's just bow hunting. You gotta kind of grind through it, and I was rewarded. What a beautiful, beautiful morning. Great day to be a bow hunter.